Hello, this is Dan Faschingbauer from videopizzazz, and today I'm going to show you how to index websites using the Yoast WordPress plugin. So the first thing we're going to do is go over to our WordPress site, and then we need to locate the plugin. So we'll go to Plugins, Add New, and we'll search for Yoast. And the one that we want to look for is the one that has the stoplights. That's the one we want. Click on Install Now and click on Activate. Refresh our dashboard. It shows up in the left-hand column as SEO. Then click on the General tab. Click on Open the Configuration Wizard. And you'll see here there's 12 steps to this configuration. The bottom one will configure automatically for you if you purchase the upgrade. I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to use the top one, Configure Yoast SEO. Click on that. I want the top one, which is Production. This is a live site with real traffic. Click on Next. And then what kind of site is this? In my case, I'm going to select Small Business Site. Click on Next. And is this a company or a person website? I'm going to select company. So give your company a name or the name of your website. In my case, it's Loyalty Eau Claire, Wisconsin. I can choose a company logo if I wish. I'm going to select one out of my media library, or you could upload one if you don't have anything in your media library. Click Next. Now it's asking you for all your social profiles. All right, enter in all your social profiles, click Next. Now for post type visibility, we want the first two as visible, and the media we want hidden. We don't want to SEO our media. Click on Next. Now, do we have multiple authors? Now in my case, it's no. Click Next. Now we need to get a Google authorization code, and you'll need a Gmail account to accomplish this. So make sure you're logged into your Gmail account. Go to a new tab and search for Google Search Console. And it's usually the first one that pops up. Click on that. Now just a side note, this used to be called Webmaster Tools. I don't know why they changed the name. And it automatically logs you into your Gmail account area for the Google Search Console. You can notice that by the icon in the upper right corner. So make sure it says website and then enter the URL of your website. Click on Add a Property. So now go to our email, and we see that we got an email from Google Search Console. Click on that. Add some more steps in here that they suggest doing. Click on Set Preferred Version. And you can define how you want your URL displayed in the Google search. I'm going to select the bottom one. Click on Save. For the crawl rate, I'm going to let Google optimize my site, which is recommended. Go back to my email. I'm going to choose a country. Click on the country tab. In my case, I'm going to select target users in the United States. Click on Save. Go back to our email. The rest of these I will address further in the future on this video, so I'm not going to do any more with this. So go back over the Search Console. Click on Search Console. And then you'll see that our website comes up. So Google search found our website, puts in our URL. Go back to Google Search Console, click on Get Google Authorization Code, and then it'll ask you to log into that Gmail account that you're using for Google search. So do that. And then it says Yoast SEO wants to view, manage Search Console data. Click on Allow. And then it gives you a code that you need to copy and paste back into your WordPress config. So copy that. and paste the authorization code here. Click on Authenticate. Then you need to select a profile or website. In my case, I only have one in this Gmail account or this Google Search Console, so select that. Now these title separators are what they say. They separate title descriptions, so you can use any of these to separate your title description if you want. I'm going to use this one. Click on Next. Now if you want to sign up for the Yoast newsletter, you just put in your name and email, click on Sign Up, then you'll get the updates from Yoast for their plugin. It says here we need to confirm our email address, so go back to our email, check it, we get an email from Yoast. Click in Yes, subscribe me to the Yoast newsletter. Click on Next. Now they're trying to upsell you to the premium version right now. I'm not going to do that. There's a whole bunch of things here that they're trying to upsell you with. I'm going to ignore all these. Click on Next. And it says Success. You're done optimizing the initial setup of Yoast. Click Close. Now we're going to go to Dashboard_SEO. Click on Features. And we're going to scroll down to the Advanced Setting pages. Click on Enabled. Scroll down. Click on Save Changes. And then you'll see that there's a whole lot more options under SEO after you enable the advanced features. Click on Company Info under General. So on the dashboard, click on Company Info. A lot of this information will be set up by the initialization program that you ran through originally. So you're just kind of double checking things here. Everything looks good here. Really no changes, but I'm going to click Save Changes anyway. Click on Webmaster Tools tab. And we can see the Webmaster Tools verification section. Click on Google Search Console. Select HTML tag under verification methods. Select the entire meta tag here. Copy it. Go back over to our plugin and paste that in. Click outside. And then click on Save Changes. And the plugin automatically just strips out the information that it needs and puts in the password or the key. Click on Save Changes. Click on the Security tab and just click on Save Changes. We're going to leave this disabled. Now let's go to SEO, Titles and Metas. And under the General tab, you'll see the separator that we selected. Click on Home Page. Click on Edit the front page itself. Now we're going to optimize our title, description, meta tags. And it gives you an analysis at the bottom of how well you're doing. So you can paste in an SEO title and it gets displayed up on top there, so it shows you what it's going to look like. Then it gives you the URL of your website. Then we can add in a meta description, which comes in underneath the URL of your website. All right, put in a focus keyword for your site. In my case, it's broadcasting and media production company. And you want to make sure that that's in your SEO title, it's in your meta tags, it's in the copy of on your first page. And then Yoast will give you a color scheme telling you how well you're doing on optimizing. Then you can click on the social media button. And if people share to Facebook, you can set this up so that it has a specific title, description, and image if you like. I'm not going to do anything with this today. I'm going to click on the advanced gear here. And I'm going to leave everything here as the default. Click on Update. Now we're going to go under SEO, meta titles and tags. Click on post types. This is what's going to show up in a URL when you post something on a page. So we don't want a real big, long URL. It doesn't really make that much sense. So we're just going to put in %, title, %, on all of these sections. All right, we just put in title for the title templates, and we put in excerpt for the meta description templates. Click on taxonomies. We'll leave that as the default. Taxonomies are really not that important, so we're not going to mess around with that much. Click on Archives tab, and we're just going to use all the defaults for that also. And it's just talking about duplicate content problem. You don't want to have duplicate content on your page, or Google will ding you for that. So this helps clean that issue up for you. Click on Save Changes. Click on the Other tab. And we're going to leave the defaults. Click on Save Changes. Now under SEO, click on Social. And this should all be set up because we already went through the initialization process. You can configure these areas if you wish for these different social media sites. This one here on Twitter, I want to share a large image with my text. So I'm going to click on that. And then Google+, I just put in the URL of my Google+ page. Click on Save Changes. Now we'll go to XML sitemaps. And for the post types, we'll leave it as default. Excluded posts. You can exclude posts for, like, if you had holidays, Christmas, Halloween, Easter, that you really don't want SEO optimized. If you really don't want those optimized, you can put those in there. Taxonomies. I'm going to leave those as the default. Click on Save Changes. Go back to the General tab. Click on XML sitemap. Now in my case, I only have a sitemap for pages because I don't have any posts on this WordPress site yet. If I did have posts, I'd have another line for a post sitemap, but I only have one so far. You may have several sitemaps for your website, but in my case, I only have this one. So go to Settings, Permalinks, and the sitemap will only work if you have post name selected for a permalink. It won't work if you have a custom structure. Click on Save Changes. All right, so go back to your XML sitemaps area. And then we need to go back over and find our Google Search Console again. And if this doesn't come up, click on Search Console up in the left-hand corner. And then come back over to the plugin and click on Search Console. Click on Settings. And you may have to reauthorize with Google if your URL doesn't show up here. But in my case, it does. So go back over to Search Console, click on your website URL. Click on Crawl. Sitemaps. And then come over and get the last section of the URL from your XML sitemap. In my case, it's just page_sitemap.xml. Come over to Google Console, click on Add and Test the Sitemap. Paste in the end of that URL. Click on Test. Click on View Stats, and everything is okay. There's no errors. Looking good. Click on Close Test. Click Add and Test Sitemap again. Put in that end of the URL again. Click on Submit. Click on Refresh the page. And Sitemap has found all your web pages and images. That's goodness. So go to Advanced under SEO. Click on Breadcrumbs. This is a really advanced section, so if you don't know anything about breadcrumbs, just leave it alone, leave it disabled. Go to Permalinks, leave the defaults, click on Save Changes. Go to RSS feed. I'm not going to do anything with the RSS feed either. I'm just going to leave it the default. Click on Save Changes. And then I can go to Tools under SEO. Click on File Editor. And I'm going to create a robot.txt file. And this is what Google will read to help them index your web pages and posts. So don't do anything with the HTA access file. Leave that alone. Just click on Create Robots.txt file. And it automatically creates a file on your web server for you. You don't have to do anything. Right? You don't have to upload this file. It's already uploaded for you. Click on Save Changes to robots.txt file. It says it's updated. All right, so that's basically it. If we go back over to our Google search area, it says that our sitemap is pending for Google to crawl it, and this could take up to a couple weeks, so don't hold your breath while this is happening. So that's how you would set up and optimize the Yoast SEO plugin for a new website. I hope you found that useful, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.